Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning into my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nico and I live up in the mountains of Wyoming. So I don't think the roads are open. It is sunny out and the road crews are out and everybody's trying to kind of clean up the mess of all the snow. So I think that's going well. Anyway, I see that I have a few new subscribers. Thank you. If you're listening again, I sure hope you are. I have no way to thank you other than on my next video. I wish that they would make a way, so I could click your name and tell you thank you, but I do appreciate you subscribing and the people who've been making comments. So this is one of my editing videos. If you have not seen one of them, you can go back to the beginning, just put in editing and that should pull up my editing videos. Long story short, I was a nurse during COVID and some of my inventory just got away from me. I did not make sure that when someone bought something and didn't pay for it, that it was actually getting relisted. That accounts for some of it. And then eBay just is known to have things drop off too. I'm not saying eBay does that all the time, but there are some things where when I went to Ink Frog, the inventory showed that I still had one, but it's just nowhere to be found on eBay. And then on the ones where someone bought it and they never paid and it didn't get relisted, on Ink Frog it shows as zero inventory. That means that Ink Frog is showing it as sold and then I never relisted it. So, and Ink Frog, I don't have my payments hooked up through Ink Frog. I don't ship through Ink Frog or anything like that. So Ink Frog has no way of knowing that the person actually never paid. So I am one at a time going back through my oldest inventory. I started at the oldest item I had, and I'm working my way forward. I am on I just finished number 1,654. Now, there are huge jumps between numbers because thankfully most things sell without having to do this. So I have 1535, 1538, and then I jumped to 1561. So 30 some items in between, some of these have sold. So that's the good news. So anyway, guys, on this group, I did 22 items. That's 2 boxfuls. And then I can put these back. The boxes are nice and tight and condensed. And this is going to give me a lot more room. I just pulled 2 items this time, which is really low. On last night's video, I pulled 10 items. So this is really good. I feel like I'm getting to where I'm out of COVID. A lot of this stuff are things that I purposely did hand pick. They just maybe, I had an error in it or I didn't have my title as well as I wanted. So I am redoing every single title I check. And the reason why is that now that I've been on Tech and Sports Group with Chris Lynn, they have taught us how to have your title structure correct. And the title structure that they teach is brand, the type of item, so Peter Millar shirt, that would be your brand, your type of item, men's or women's, and then the size. So for example, any item I have is very simple and I can do my listings much faster because this is in my brain now that this is your title structure. Peter Millar men's, I'm mixing it up. Peter Millar shirt, men's, size medium, size XL, whatever it is, and then all your keywords follow. Blue, polo, short sleeved, v-neck, pullover, hoodie, or well, not a hoodie, that would be what it is. But anyway, it doesn't matter if you totally agree with the order that they're saying to do it in. If you want to do men's medium jeans and then do Levi's. I mean, they seem to really believe and teach that the brand name should be your first keyword, then what it is, because a lot of people type in, Peter Millar shirt size XL. So that is their theory behind doing it this way. There are exceptions. Some people will type in Peter Millar blue shirt size medium. So people are going to do it differently. But as a rule, I think that you know, if I'm looking for something in a certain brand, I would type in the brand, what it is, and then my size. But even if you disagree with the order that they are saying to do it in, it does matter if you do it the same every single time. The reason why is it just becomes muscle memory. So when I'm doing these listings, I know exactly the first 4 to 5 words of every listing. I've taught my VA to do it that way. Sometimes they'll put, let's see, sometimes my VA will do the brand. They always get the brand name first, which is helpful. That's all. They always do that, right? Sometimes they'll mix it up a little bit, and I have to correct them and say, no, these are the way that I want it. I know it's not right or wrong. This is just how we're doing it. And they'll change the order a little bit. But especially when I list by myself, every single one is uniform, and so I can just get my listings done. It's the same concept of staying on the mat that I'm on right now. You don't move, you don't change, you just power out these listings every day in the same order, and then all your extra keywords come at the back. So none of these have that concept on them, or they didn't. I fixed them now. And let's see, out of 22 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 were not even listed. They were on Ink Frog, which is why I pay for Ink Frog. I'm not saying long term, as my items flip every 90 days, and if I am disciplined and check them every 90 days, then no matter why they ended, I should be able to go back to my eBay listings in my solds or my ended, find the item and relist it. But, you know, I haven't been doing that for years. I have not been checking them consistently every 90 days. And I'm not saying you should do a complete audit every 90 days, but I think checking a box a week, or, you know, even one box, I don't know, I guess that wouldn't be enough if you have a huge inventory. You would almost need to check a box or two a week as part of your workflow if you're not going to have Ink Frog. Either that, or when you do an inventory once a year. I've seen other people, they just pull whatever isn't listed anymore and they put it right back through the same process. To me, this is faster. It's already numbered. I've got it in sequential order. So to me, to just have Ink Frog is kind of a cheater way. And plus, it does save every listing ever done on eBay. So if for some reason eBay lost my listings, or you get kicked off temporarily and then eBay says you can get back on, something like that, then you have your whole inventory to just front load back into eBay. If I had it to do over again, list perfectly was not an option when I started doing this, but I would use list perfectly, I think, because if eBay kicked you off, you could load it right into Poshmark or right into Mercari, whereas Ink Frog only does Amazon and eBay, and most of my items are used clothes, so I could never sell those on Amazon anyway. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might change to list perfectly eventually. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This will take, I'm going to go as fast as I can, tell you what I did with them, why I did it. Oh, here comes my husband may peek in. I texted him, but he obviously didn't check that. We'll see. Anyway, if he pops his head in the door, I'll say hi. I told him, hey, I'm making a video. So, anyway, so first we have this king size brand green shirt. It's kind of a polo. It's like a polo short sleeve shirt. Let's see. I either had, I don't know if I had the words together or separate, but king size seems to be one word, so I put them together. Theoretically, I could probably separate them, but anyway, this was listed on eBay. I lowered the price to $7.99 and I upped my promoted listings by 15%. King size is a big and tall brand. It sells okay. This was given to me when I was helping my mom move, and so I took whatever inventory I could again last January. So now that that's been a year, there really isn't much of that left because it was all Duluth Trading big and tall. I had some really good stuff, but those all sold right away, and now I'm left with just a few stragglers. And I think on even a 4XL t-shirt, I just had it too high. I had it at like $12. So I lowered it to $7.99, up to my promoted, and we are good. The next thing I have are these New Balance shoes. They're comfort shoes. They do have some red right there, you know, some like red, I don't know what it would be, a red smudge. And these are a size 9D. So they're a good size. They're the 674s, but they do have some smudge marks and stuff. They're not in perfect condition. Anyway, these were not listed, so who knows if they're desirable or not. When you don't have them listed, it doesn't matter. So I relisted them. I think that they will sell, and I upped the promoted to 15%, and then I greatly lowered the price. I think I put $14.99 or something on those. I really lowered the price. Then here's another big and tall item that I was given. This is a Fruit of the Loom Platinum shirt, and it's just a green. It's a nice green, nicer than it looks in there. And this is a 3XL, I want to say. And that is spam. I don't know who that is. And so anyway, this is really nice. Has the front pocket, short sleeved, but certainly nothing high end. This was listed, but I just ended it. I made some tweaks to the title. I put the title in the right way that I wanted it. Upped my promoted, and I think I put this at like $6.99, $7.99. Okay. Then I do have a Duluth item. I know I've had this over a year. This is just a short sleeve t-shirt. It's from the same person that donated all the rest. This is a 3XL. It's just a cotton blend t-shirt. So anyway, in a nice green though. It's a really nice color. This was not listed. So I did not have men's in the title, even though it was in the right category. I did not have the word men's in the title, and that's what we do in the group that I'm in. And I added big and tall also in the title. That's not my primary keyword, but I added that at the end because I had space. And then I just put like $10.95 on this, even though it's Duluth trading. That way, by the time my coupon and my sale and everything kind of kick in, hopefully I can still get like $7 for this. Then these are a pair of Zara jeans. These are women's. I fixed my title structure. I upped my promoted to 15%. I noticed that the back patch was torn and missing, and I had not mentioned that in my listing, even though I had that there was ankle edge wear on these. I mean, you know, that's a big mistake not to have the back patch totally missing and not to mention that. So thankfully I caught that as I'm going back through. Maybe people in the photo saw that because I did have good pictures of the back, but still it could easily be something that you got a return on or an angry customer. So thankfully I fixed that. I think I put like $6.99, $7.99. The only reason I'm not pulling a few more of these is I'm just trying not to blow up my store. Today I did list, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 16 items. And so, you know, that's still under where I want to be. And then let alone I am pulling a couple things today. But it's getting better. And I am pulling less and less items as I get away from the oldest items I've had. I'm pulling less and less. Most of these items are around a year old, not 2 or 3, so they aren't really COVID items. So after COVID and after I went full-time, you know, after being a nurse, I really started to double down on my brands. Then last January, I was helping my mom, so I was kind of, you know, busy again, just so busy I couldn't even hardly source. And then, you know, so I did take some things. Like, I would not source king-size men's t-shirts, even in a 4XL. Even at 50 cents a piece, the best price on used, on a pre-owned king-size men's shirt that you can expect to get. The comps are like $8.99, $9.99. Same with a pretty plain Duluth trading. So, you know, all the items that we've talked about so far, I would not have sourced myself, but since they were given to me and it helped me out in a bind, then I'm going to go ahead and try to get some money out of them. But we really aren't to the items yet in my inventory where I hand-picked them. Yeah, some of these I did, but they aren't things I would get again either if I did hand-pick them. These are Volcom shorts. There's nothing wrong with these. I don't see any flaws. They're just, but they're women's. They're women's jean shorts, which in Volcom I don't think is like a known thing. I changed around the title. I put Festival, which is something I wasn't using at the time that I listed these. I made sure that all the keywords were in the right order. I upped the promoted to 15%, and I just put $8.99. I think I had 14 on these. In the middle of the summer, at the height of the summer, I can get more for shorts, but I still think 14 was way too high on these. I think I was testing out some of these festival-looking shorts, and that was new to me at the time. And I do see some brands of those distressed, really short shorts selling in that range, but I don't think Volcom is one of the brands. All right, then I have Aeropostale Jeans. Let's see what the deal is on these. All right, now these do have holes, but I think they have the whiskering here, and they have some washout. And even with the holes, unlike the ones that I got rid of yesterday where the holes were in the inseam or the wrong place, I think these have a decent look to them. I don't even know that the holes are not intentional. I don't know that on these. But either way, these are a size, oh, I don't know what the size is. They're a decent size. They're a 33, 32. And so I decided to keep these, but I lowered the price to $8.99 just in case the holes aren't intentional. And I upped my promoted to 15%. Even having had these a year, I just want any cash flow I can get out of these to buy the items that I'm buying now. I like Aeropostale. It could be good in a men's jean, but I don't normally pick it up. If it had a style name on it, then maybe I would, but just a normal Aeropostale jeans, I'm thinking 10 to 12 is kind of your range anyway. I could be wrong on that. The size is good. So we'll see if people like the distressing. Who knows? Okay, these are Levi's 505. All right. These have good distressing and a halfway decent look. They do have a stain here. So I just put them as work jean, and I wash everything, so these would have already been washed. So I put these as, like they do have good whiskering. There's no holes, where it matters. This doesn't look too bad, but it does have a lot of holes. I put these at $5.99 with 15% off, just to be conservative in my store. If you without pulling everything out. If you've seen my other videos, you know that I am dating the box. So like today, I'm going to put 2/24/23 edited on both of these boxes. And then as soon as the consignment store will start to take a lot of the shorts and other things, I'm going to give these another month or two, but in the spring and summer, this will become my consignment donation. I make a lot of money at this little consignment store in Wyoming, and I buy a lot of really nice brands there, but they are expensive, so I try to give them other things that they like that fit college students and their clientele, and then I use the money I make to go into their store and buy the brands that they don't care about as much. So I'm trying to gear up, and I'm just checking, seeing what's happened with all these boxes of inventory. And then this is their last chance. Like, even though these are only a year old, which for some people's standards is not that much, to me it's picking up space in my store, and nothing that I buy now sits around a year unless it just really gets delisted somehow. So I try to go for 90-day sell-through. Even if I miss that, 6 months is the max. Because I spend all my day at the bins looking every single brand up. These are Terramar, EC or CS, whatever that means. And they're just women's kind of base layer or leggings. They're tapered. I upped the promotion to 15%. The size tag on these is faded, so I'm selling them just based on the measurements, which I think is always a little more difficult. So even though the Terramar brand can go higher, I put these at $7.99, upped my promoted to 15%, and even on anything I've showed you right now so far today, I would take a $5 offer on it. So if you want to mess with it, please let me know. And I do combine shipping. If you need inventory, all of this is sellable. It's just not going to be the fastest or the goal for me since I travel so far. I've got to have a higher ASP. These are a Levi's 511. I believe these are women's. Yeah, these are women's Levi's shorts. They're cute. They're just, you know, summer is coming. Spring and summer are coming. So anyway, I made sure everything was accurate. I checked the photos. I did not have to rephoto anything in here. All the photos look good. So I just put the price at $8.99 with a 15% promoted just to kind of move these along. All right. This. Yeah, I woke up. I went to bed at like 11:30 last night and woke up at 6:30 on my own without an alarm, and I don't know, but I'm just kind of moving slow today. So this is the project that I hate the least. I've got some mileage paperwork I've got to get to my accountant. Then I have the spreadsheet paperwork that I need to do for my son before Monday so I can pay him and take him a check. And then this is the editing. So those are the three stagnant jobs that I really need to get done. So I chose this one because I'm moving kind of slow. I thought about taking a nap and then staying up really, really late, and I still might do that. But I do have a breakfast in the morning that starts at 8, and I'm making these egg bakes that need to be, you know, fresh. You can't bake it ahead. So, with that said, I'd rather just force myself to make it until about 8:30 or 9 and then go to bed and get up at 4 and feel rested. But anyway, I pulled out the big guns. This is my Thai tea. I don't drink it every day because it is really, really highly caffeinated. Even though I drink other tea, this is like the one that really will pump you up. If you want to know how to make it at home, it's just the Pan Thai, Pantai brand, and I just ordered this off of Amazon. And then you need one of these things. This was $2 at a garage sale, but I've found another one since then. I see them all the time. Now that I know to look for them, I see them all the time. So you just sprinkle the tea down in the bottom, pour the hot water in, let it steep, and then it has this real cool feature on the bottom. You set it on top of the cup that you want to drink out of, and it all comes out. It has like a lever on the bottom that hits the side of the cup. It's real interesting. There's your steps on here. But anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better since I had a little jolt of Thai tea, and then I try to save a few calories when I'm drinking it, like at home, or if I have another cup of it today. So I use sugar-free creamer out of the bottle, and then I use stevia. Now, when I go out, or I'm at the Thai place, or I'm at, what is it called? There's a, I don't know the name of the Thai place where in the Walmart, it's like a Thai tea place where I get the ones I order. Theirs are much better because they put full-on sugar and sweetened condensed milk or whatever it is. So, but anyway, this gets me by. It makes me, you know, it's giving me a little jolt. So let's hope that I can keep going till 8. If not, it's not the end of the world. I believe in getting things done, and I want all, well, not this. I can't finish the editing in 24 hours. There's just too much left to do. I think I probably have about 500 items left that I want to check. So this one I can't get done by the weekend, but the 2 paperwork jobs I easily could if I was just focused and not tired. So anyway, guys, this one, come back here. This I got at the bins. I'm pretty sure that I remember just getting it home. This is a rare, you know, not a grail, not $1 million shirt, but it is a rare one, and people do want this Mutant Ninja Turtle hoodie. Let's see, it is 2003, so it's definitely vintage. And I think I was in a big hurry. I was helping my mom at the time, and I got it home and realized that it had these on it. Now, at the time, I felt like this was rare enough that I should try to go ahead and list it, because people will just display it on their wall without the back showing. But anyway, it fell off. This has not been listed for who knows how long. And so I was going to relist it and put it at a real low price. And I thought, you know, with this, I'm just going to get rid of it. I'm not going to try. I could, and I could probably eke $5 out of it, but I'm just kind of done with that. That's not something that I would pick up now. So I pulled that. That's one of the things I pulled. All right, this is a pair of Wilson's pants. Again, these are in a 2 extra tall. I would not pick up Wilson's as a rule, even in a bigger size. I just think they're a little bit of a slow seller as far as comps. But these are a 2X tall men's, and so the tall part is good. I think I can get some money out of these since I already did the work. And the inseam on these is about a 37, which is great. That, you know, that should really get these sold. I did not emphasize that in the title enough. I did not have men's tall, even in the title. I had the inseam measurements, I think, but I just, you know, some people aren't going to look through and see all the inseam. You need the word 2XT or 2 extra tall. So I went in, I fixed that. Made sure the listing was accurate. I just put $6.99 on these, and then I upped it by 15%. So, for those of you who are new and are watching, I've tried everything on these listings before I've gone in and spent this much time on it. Out of all the tasks that I really could be doing today, which is listing new and better items that sell for about a $30 ASP, this is certainly not a good use of my time. So this is the lesson I hope someone else learns, is that even if inventory is given to you or you're stressed about getting inventory, you've got to figure something out. To just take inventory that's handed to you, it is not always the answer. It doesn't mean you don't take what people offer you and then look through it, but you don't have to list everything that people give you. I was really feeling like I was short of time, but and a lot of this stuff did sell. I do want to make that clear. I sold tons of stuff for $10, $15, $20 that people gave me that was in the same bags as this other stuff. So I'm not saying it was a total mistake. A lot of stuff did get me some money out of there, but I think this is the back end that nobody talks about, and it's very time consuming. And even now, I'm realistically trying to put the right prices on these things now. And I think a lot of them are $4, $5, $6. And so since they were given to me and I already put my labor into them, and since I don't want to blow up my store and just delete hundreds of items, I think it's okay to go ahead and do this. But out of all the things that I found that weren't listed, that I went ahead and relisted, there's only been a few like $20 items, $20 or $30 items. Most of the items are $5 and $6 that are left. And I had them at $9.99 or $11.99. So I'm going in, accurately pricing them. But try to just avoid this whole job altogether. This is my plan. I hope that this is the last time that in bulk I have listings that have disappeared, that got away from me, all of that. So try to just avoid this, guys, if you can. This is a pair of PacSun push-up jeggings. So, there was really nothing wrong except maybe the order of the title in these. So I fixed the order of the title. I upped them to 15%. And yeah, that's really about it. Nice jeans. I don't think these are rare at all. So I think I put $8.99 on these. All right, there is that box. Yay. All right, now these are Wild Fable shorts, so I don't regret picking them up. I hear people say that some Wild Fable does sell, but this is just a pair of shorts. I went ahead and put them at $7.99 since summer is coming, and they're really cute, but look how small these are. I mean, they're a really small size. So, let's see, is the drawstring messed up? No, the drawstring's there. It's okay. So anyway, I put $7.99, upped my percentage of my promotion to 15%. As soon as they accept consignment at the summer at the consignment store, I'll pull these if they haven't sold in about 8 weeks. Okay. These are True Nation jeans. They're a straight leg. Nothing wrong with them. I just don't think they're a very popular brand. So, I put them at $7.99 and upped my promotion and fixed my title structure. Okay. All right. Okay, so here we have 4 items in one box that were not listed anymore. So I have no clue what happened. I don't know if eBay was having a glitch that day. I don't know if I was doing something. Maybe I scheduled out a bunch of listings and they didn't launch. I don't know if they ever got listed for more than a day or two and then dropped off, or what happened. I honestly have no clue. So these are Levi's 550s. They're borderline. You could consider them kind of cute. They got a little bit of whiskering. They've got some washout. They're straight leg, a little bit of edge wear. Nothing horribly wrong, but there's also nothing horribly right about them either. They're a relaxed fit, 34, 32. I went ahead and kept them. I think I can eke something out of these since they're not horrible. I put them at $9.99 with a 15% promoted listing. Or no, I'm sorry, 15% promoted listing. And I think I put these less than $9.99. I was looking at the wrong one. These, let's see. I don't know if these are from that estate sale. I honestly don't know where these came from, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. 1630 has to go here. All right, this is the next pair of Levi's that were not listed. These are a women's 20 short, so a women's 20 petite. I didn't even have petite in the title. I did have 20 short. I don't like the title structure I had before. I could see where it kind of kept people from, you know, finding the listing. So I changed all of that. I left these at $16.99. You know, I'll take an offer of 8 or more on these. And I upped it by 15%. I think a 20 short in a Levi is a halfway decent size. These are not vintage or even that cool. They're just kind of a normal, you know, women's tapered leg, you know, which isn't even that in style right now. I could probably put Y2K. I don't think. Let's see here. These are USA made, so I'd have to go back and look, and I'm pretty sure I put vintage. I did not put Y2K. I could go back and do that now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, I'm hoping this is like the most expensive thing I found in these 2 boxes, which is really sad. Let's hope they sell. I want you out of here. All right, this is, let's see, I did the Levi's 550. Okay. These are a pair of Orvis. They are corduroy, women's corduroy. These were not listed. I didn't even have the color in the title, like, you know, black. It's a pair of black corduroys. I somehow had neglected. I think it was in the item specifics, but I did not have it in the title. These are just like a straight leg. So there's nothing wrong with these. Nothing really that interesting about these either. They do have a stretch waist. They're not really pull on. They do have a zipper. But anyway, I went in and I put... I think I put minimalist. If I didn't, I need to go add minimalist to these because a lot of people just like black pants. But anyway, I messed with the title, did the best I know how. I think I put these at $9.99. Orvis can do well, but it can also sit. I want to say these are a decent size, but I'm not sure. All right, this is a pair of Wranglers. Let me see here, actually. So this pair here is next. These are Adidas trefoil or trefoil, however you say it. Just women's leggings with that on the leg. These are nowhere to be found. They weren't even in Ink Frog, which means that they were never successfully launched. So I must have done the initial. Maybe I thought I saved it. Maybe I saved it to drafts and never went and launched it. I have no clue, but this has never been listed on eBay. So I'm going to throw this in my to be done pile. I think these will sell. I might only get $9, but I'll list them. They're pretty cute. They are small, but I think I can get 9 to 12 on these. since I already put the money in, and since I am short of inventory, I'm going to go ahead and list those. Normally, even at the bins, I don't know if I would pick those up. I might look them up real quick. If I'm only going to get $7 or $8, I might consign those and just not list them at all. All right, this is a pair of Wrangler. I put $9.99, upped my promoted listings to 15%. These are just plain old. They're not even older, I don't think. These are not USA made. They're Mexico made. So just, you know, nothing too fancy except for work jeans that are in actually pretty good condition other than some edge wear. So I put all my title appropriately. I can sell Wranglers. I just don't pick them up because even at the bins, this would cost you $3. And unless they're the fire resistant, then I might. But, you know, I'll be lucky to get $9.99 for these, I think. But you always want to put the model number. If you are going to sell Wranglers, it's just like with Levi's. People care about that model number in there. I didn't write it down here, but I definitely have the model number in the listing. I'll be glad when I get done with all those jeans that I was doing for so long. I was powering them out really fast, but I just wasn't being careful enough what I picked up, I think. These are a pair of Nike little packable shorts. They're just, you know, these shorts are so amazing to pick up at the bins, and they're easy to list. You know, they're very lightweight. They sell really good. I changed my title. I put packable. I put dry fit. I didn't even have dry fit in the title. I put lightweight. I think I had lightweight already in the title, but I have changed some of my keywords from lightweight to packable. I think that, like, look how small these are. If someone was going on a hiking trip, you know, they could literally really take these along, and then they, you know, they're washable in your hotel room and they dry quick. That's why they're called dry fit. You know, they can dry and air out real quick for the next day. So I think there's a huge following for these. I did not put Gorp Core. I don't really think of Nike as Gorp Core, even though these are nylon shorts. I guess you could get away with that, but I just mostly put gym, running, workout, that kind of thing. So anyway, I think I just put $8.99 on these. And this is the last one. I had 0 views on this. I did not have men's in the title, which is okay. I mean, it was in the right category. Jeez Louise. I rollered this off, but not good enough. Let's roller that off. I keep getting it out to look at and show, and so it must have brushed up against me. But anyway, this is And One. It's a great basketball brand. I don't get a lot of money on it, but it sells consistently. However, this is kind of a heavy hoodie, so however much I would have paid for it, I don't know that I would pick it up again. I believe it's a small also. So size-wise and everything else, I would not pick it up. I do really well on And One gym shorts, just like the Nike basketball shorts, only And One. The real baggy kind of polyester shorts. I do really good on those if they aren't snagged. So, and they're real lightweight. So, let me just double check this again. So anyway, guys, that's the end of my video. On this one, I changed my title structure. I put 15% on promoted listings, and I think, I want to say I put it at $9.99, $8.99. So not bad for clearance. I found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I found 7 items out of 22 that were clogging up my inventory, had absolutely no chance to sell. So I'm very excited about that. I'm going to try to do another 25 here, and then I'll make another video and launch it either late tonight or tomorrow. I really need to face my paperwork, so I'm going to try to start my paperwork and see if I can get my energy to follow, which is the way you should do it. You shouldn't ask yourself if you feel like doing anything, right? But I do feel like it's kind of a day off. You know, I've already gotten 16 listings up, and right now, even though my goal is 30, that's all the inventory that I can spare. So my listing is done for the day. My mail was out on time. So I feel like after that, you know, it's okay to relax and enjoy the day a little bit. But since I have gotten behind, it's going to take a lot of dedication for just a few more weeks to really catch up. So, guys, you might see me on again. Let me know if these editing videos are helpful. It'll be a real short-term series. I sure hope a year from now I'm not making more editing videos. If I am, we've got a real problem, because I am trying so hard to spend days and days sourcing rather than ever have this happen again. So I sure hope that this never repeats itself. But let me know what you think. Thank you for those of you. I think I had 3 new subscribers today. Thank you so much. That means the world. I hope you like the style of content I'm putting out. I didn't pay attention. I had this one video. It's 1 or 2 before this one, and I launched it like 3 days ago, and it's just my low spend, no spend video. And there, I've had some followers kind of watching at least those videos, just like a certain group of people, not necessarily resellers. And it just had no views, and I was kind of getting a complex. I'm like, well, gee, did people just like, move on to somebody else on this, low spend challenge thing? But actually I had put it as private. So it's kind of hard. It's like these listings, right? I have 7 listings that you're like hiding from people. How are they supposed to go in and support you and buy things? And same on my YouTube video, I had it set to private. So now I don't have such a complex. So anyway, I launched that today. It's about 2 days old. Sorry about that. I hope you'll go see. It's an interesting video, I think. I am overspending, or I did last week because of this storm. I'm glad I did, though, now, because I have been trapped at home for like 6 days. But anyway, guys, I'll see you on maybe later tonight. Have a good day.